Our insurance companies are in trouble. Our life insurance companies. I mean, um, it's really scary. And that, and then we've got all the other issues that America deals with: poverty and homelessness and addiction. And um, we get nowhere by withholding information and lying to the American people for profit. You never win. You're not going to win.
It's disgusting. For all those people out there looking for relief from what they believe to be an adverse reaction, and some of these are, I mean, I've never heard the diabetes, type 1 diabetes in a elderly person. That's wild. But, in young people, we're seeing neurologic issues, gastric issues, all kinds of strange things. Who do you point people towards? What resources are there out there, if people can't trust their doctors to give them any advice or even acknowledge that perhaps maybe it has to do with a COVID-19 vaccine injury? Where are you sending people?
I usually, I will first point out React 19 for certain, because that is a great organization to help people feel validated, like they're not alone. Because that's one of the biggest things is, many of these people have been told over and over again, it's not the vaccine, you're crazy, you're crazy, making them feel like they're making this up. And React 19 will help them feel validated. Obviously, I also, refer them to some people and some healthcare individuals that are trying to find solutions for patients, like Dr. Peter McCullough, Dr. Pierre Corey, even Dr. Simone Gold and Gold Care. There are many providers across the nation that are trying to find solutions for these patients where our government is failing them. Because to my knowledge, I don't know where there's research being done in the federal government using taxpayer dollars to help us find solutions. I know under the last administration, there was a lot of money that went into trying to find some answers, and nothing was found for even long COVID, supposedly. But so it's really discouraging, and I am very discouraged as a healthcare provider because I myself am trying to find solutions for these people. Certainly, I can treat whatever conditions they have with whatever we have at our but in order to prevent progression or prevent new things from going on down the pipeline, how do I fix it? I don't even know really what's wrong. Is it the spike protein? Is it the mRNA potential DNA integration? Is it the SB40's promoter sequence? Is it all of them? I don't know. Is it previous past COVID infections um, adding to the problem? There are so many possibilities that are of things that are possibly contributing to these individuals suffering.
Yeah, it breaks my heart. It continues to break my heart every time I think that we're turning a corner. It just seems like we've created an insurmountable, by we, these horrible people that push this
Mhm.
dangerous vaccine on us and are protecting the vaccine program while just, sweeping these the atrocities under the rug.
And by continuing to do that, we're just fostering continued and additional mistrust, right? We're making the problem worse, not better. What people want to see is an acknowledgement that the harm has been done and a solution. They want to see an actual solution being worked on um, for this broken, horrible system.
How can we support you, Deb? Because you're fighting the fight for all of us. We need this False Claims Act lawsuit to be successful. How can we support you?
So my attorney Warner Mendenhall and I have created a website called iamdebconrad.com, and there we have all of the legal filings on the website that people can read. We update the website as we go along in this journey of ours. There's also a donate button to our GoFundMe, because obviously raising lawsuits like this is extremely expensive. You know, people are this money doesn't just come out of nowhere. And I tell people, I'm not suing for myself. People have to understand a False Claims Act case. I am the relator for the government, so I am suing on behalf of the taxpayers of the government. So that any money awarded goes back to the government, to the taxpayers, right? any fines that are given to Rochester Regional Health potentially in the end, that goes back to the government, not to me. So yes, I do have a false or a whistleblower lawsuit. That's like you, that's not what we're talking about here. That's some back pay and things like that. But I mean, that's not going to change policy, right? That's not my passion. My passion is to change policy, to change what the harm that's been done to both myself and also to my loved ones, your loved ones, people all over this United States. That's what I'm fighting for. It's never been about me, you know. What happened was just so wrong because if they can shut me up like this or attempt to for reporting safety, where does that leave us in the future if we let this stand? People have to ask themselves that. We cannot allow this to happen.
I've been watching these injury lawsuits all over the world, really, and they just fall one after the other. They fall, and not in our favor. And accountability just becomes this elusive, unreachable, hopeless pursuit. But this one is interesting because you are suing on behalf of all of us. You are standing up and saying there is a federal law. Taxpayers were denied a promise. And this is an absolute right as a taxpayer to bring this suit forward. And like, very interestingly, it will go back to the system, and every piece of it will make the system better and stronger.